The supplies that you'll need for this particular project is a white paper plate, a toilet paper roll, scissors, crayons, a pencil, a black marker, and tape. Hello there, this is Mrs. Freilich. Today we're going to make a thankful turkey. To start off with, you need a paper plate. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half and press down and flatten the crease. And then open it up. Take your scissors and cut along that crease. Now, because you will have two sides of a plate, you could arguably make two turkeys. All right, once you get them cut, you set one aside, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your pencil and you're going to divide it into 6 equal parts, approximately. So you cut, just gently write a little line here, and then approximately a third here and a third here. It doesn't have to be exact. That way you don't have one large feather and then 2 small feathers. So just approximate. And then you're going to use your primary colors, which are red, blue, and yellow on this side of your turkey. So we'll start with red, and we'll color this section until it's all colored. And you can make dark feathers and press hard. And you can color in the little grooves here, or you could let it be white. And once you're pretty much satisfied with the coloring, then go on to the next color. And the next color we'll have is blue. So you can use blue or yellow. This side of the turkey is going to be primary colors. So we're going to color those until it's all done. And then your last primary color. Okay, now on this part of the turkey feathers, you're going to use your secondary colors, which are orange, green, and violet. Because to make orange, you mix yellow with red. So we're going to make this one orange, or you can start off with the other colors. Doesn't matter the order. It's just one side is primary and the other is secondary. Okay, and then you do the next one, and green is blue and yellow. If you mix those two colors together, you will get green. So this is a secondary color. Okay, and then your last section will be purple, and purple is red and blue. Therefore, this purple is a secondary color. So we're going to color this section purple. And then if you want, you can touch up all of the sections so that they're getting a little bit of the white out, except for up on the feathers. It's okay if they're exposing white, because that could be like the light shining through the feathers. And as you can see, some of the size feathers, like this orange one, looks more tiny than, say, the yellow one, but that's okay because feathers overlap. Okay, now what you want to do is you're going to take your scissors And you're going to cut a little wedge. You're going to cut a little bit to here, not all the way. Come back and round the corner and cut back up. Just so you have a little bit of space in between. And set that aside. Then you're going to do the same here. And curve around and cut out that wedge. And then do it here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over and you're going to write what you're thankful for right on the back of the feathers. So you have 6 feathers in all, so you're going to have 6 things you're thankful for. So let's say you are thankful for pets. So you'll write P-E-T-S. And then the next one, let's say you're thankful for colors. So you'll write colors. And you can write anything at all that you're thankful for. Let's say you are thankful for sun. And you could be writing it in all these different colors. And let's say you're thankful for parents. Right here. And let's say you're thankful for trees. And let's say the last thing, what you're thankful for is food. It could be anything at all you're thankful for. Okay, and then you turn it back over and you take your little toilet paper roll and you're gonna tape him right to here. But before you do that, we're gonna give him some features. So we'll take our black marker and we're gonna give him some eyes. So we'll draw a little circle for his eyes and another circle for his eyes. And you could use a black crayon or a black marker, either way. And then maybe we'll give him some larger portion of his eye, and these are the pupils, right? All right, now what we're going to do is give him his little waddle, his wobbler thing that hangs down usually. And what you'll do is you'll take one of the little parts that you cut out, your little wedge there, and then you're just going to trim it so that it can be heart-shaped like this one. Kind of like heart-shaped at the bottom. Okay? And we'll set that aside, and then you can make his beak, like so. Just make a sharp point. We'll make that sharper, like so. Send that off over there. You need to color this red because it'll be so hard to color it when it's on top of them. And it might accidentally make the glue come off. So that little warbler thing underneath his beak tends to be red. So we're gonna color that red, right? And then put glue on the back, right on that little crease there. We're gonna stick it right here, underneath his little chin. Hold it in place so it stays. And then while it's drying, we're gonna do his beak. We're gonna make his beak out of another wedge of the corner. Remember, we took it from the wedge there and we snipped it off, cut it into a triangle. So now this beak, we're gonna let it be kind of orange. All right, and this one could be colored all the way to the top because it's going to be visible. So now we turn it over and we glue that top part right there because the other part's gonna be sticking out. See how that's sticking out? So now we're gonna put that over the top like so. And then make sure that it stays in place. All right. Any glue will dry off, and then we can touch up coloring if we need to. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add a little bit of color here and add a little bit of color there. All right. And now we're going to tape his little feathers on the back side of him. So we're going to get our tape out, get a nice piece, and we're going to turn this over and stick it to his back side like so. And make sure that his feathers are pretty even. And that way it'll stay up. All right, to give your turkey a little extra support, take some more tape, roll it around backwards so that the sticky side is facing out, and put it behind him, like so. Then, when his feathers go up, it'll hold much more in place. Make sure his beak stays on there, and he's good to go. And then he'll stand up like so, and he'll look just like that. And then we have our little turkey, and you can pull it over. Oh, we're thankful for food. We're thankful for trees. We're thankful for parents. We're thankful for the sun. We're thankful for colors. And we're thankful for pets. So there you go. There you have your thankful turkey. I hope you had fun doing this project. Have a great day.